before we give the intros, Mark, tell them.
Time to play the game.
Beautiful. That was amazing. Thanks, Mark. Welcome back to another episode of the Empire Podcast with me, the one and only, Mr. Elevated. You got Doz. You got Nate Dog. Steph is not back this episode. He will be back next week as he lands. He lands back. Insert there. We land. And
Yeah.
Steph is back from Japan.
Land. Well,
I'm back as well.
Actually, he literally has just landed. Like, as we've started recording, he's just landed, or he's just told us that he's landed. So, congratulations, Steph. You'll tell us about your trip next week. Mark's awake.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't leave me and Nathan by ourselves this week. So, thanks, Mark. Thanks, Mark. Let me just fall asleep and just have my phone on charge in the other room. Yeah, okay, sweet. Yeah, no.
Must be said that day, man was in man caught flight in the morning, had to do work, had to drive an hour after landing, do more work, fly back.
Because he's an elevated. That's it.
I'm elevated, and that's it. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you'll never know unless you become friends.
Correct.
All right.
Now,
Dorian,
yeah,
kick it off.
we're going to kick it off with Nathan telling the people what to do.
What are they telling us to do? To like, comment, and subscribe?
Yeah.
Subscribe. Comment.
Yeah.
It's all the goodness.
All the goodness.
Click the like, follow, subscribe. Click the link tree in our bio to our OnlyFans, Patreon.
Yep. Because yeah. Steph's opening one up next week.
It's all coming out.
It's all there, lad. But we are going to kick it off with Nathan because last week Wrestlemania tickets did go on sale. Nathan, say the line.
I'll see you at Allegiant Stadium, brother. Tickets confirmed, locked, loaded. Me, Steph Chair,
Other people.
2 other guys from not Empire will be there in attendance.
Mark, maybe.
Tickets secured.
TBA.
Mark, maybe.
TBA.
Ticket prices, absolute circus and a half. We thought, you know what? We're not going to try and miss out. We're not going to fucking test our luck. We're going to get 4 tickets in a row. Bang, 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 bang. Doesn't matter the price.
And I got to say, I got to say, to be fair, the negative is you're paying quite expensive. Normally, if you wait a few months, you could get it on the cheap, which what we did years ago, right? But at the same time, you do it, you've done it, well done. You've got months to prep now, and that's good.
Yeah. Nate, This will be your 3rd Mania in attendance?
This will be my 3rd WrestleMania after 34, 35, and now 41.
Why didn't you go to 36?
So looking forward to it. 36 was what happened? 36? I think there was a pandemic or something.
Would you have gone to 36?
Something like that.
No.
No, because it was in.
It was in Tampa, in Florida.
Tampa.
It was in Tampa, but also
So was 30. So was 37. So.
Yeah, but
I'd only go to a city where it's
like Vegas.
like NOLA. Yeah, NOLA was off tap.
Where was 35?
New York, bro. New York, New Jersey, MetLife Stadium.
Oh yeah, botched pin main event.
And then obviously Vegas. I always said Vegas. I want to go to Vegas. If the WrestleMania is ever there, I'm going.
He's doing it.
I'm a man of my word. So
fun piece of trivia for that WrestleMania 35 that we attended. That was the last WrestleMania that was one night. So that's something cool to say.
Yeah.
Also, the first WrestleMania for women to main eventers. So pretty cool WrestleMania in terms of for what it meant for the business. Pretty cool.
Mark, did you also go to 34 or was it just Nate?
No, I didn't go to 34. Nathan went. My mum went with him.
Oh, nice.
How's that?
Nice.
That was nice.
Big ups to you, mummy.
Main reason because Nathan's scared of flying and he needed a chaperone. I know.
Correct. Who enjoys being in a giant fucking metal tube in the sky? Please tell me.
I do it every week.
For fucking 15 hours straight. And then you got to get off the plane, get on another plane immediately, and fly another 5 hours in torrential weather across another country that you've never been in your life.
I mean,
get out of here,
I've done it, but it wasn't torrential.
Yeah,
I didn't think I was going to die on the flight, but all good.
All good. It's all good. But wrestling, we continue. We're not going to talk about Raw and SmackDown in as a whole, but we're just going to talk about the main part of wrestling that's been the main part of wrestling for about 4 years. The Bloodline. The ones.
I've got to ask the people before we continue. I want to see comments if we ever make TikToks again, you know?
Whenever Mark gets a good finger.
Yeah, it's good now, by the way. By the way, guys, finger's good. It's definitely scarred. I won't go too close, but you can see it. You can see that. It's good, man. Back to normal. I want to know. There's two bloodlines. There's that bloodline, right? Or there's that bloodline. Tell me which bloodline you're a part of, my friends. Are you part of the new bloodline? Let's just call them the bloodline or the new bloodline. Or are you part of the OG bloodline? Are you part of the OGB? I want to know.
OGB?
Put them ones up in the comments.
OGB.
OGB.
But Bloodline, kick it off with SmackDown. Well, technically it started on Raw, but me and Nathan covered Raw last week. You know, Mark fell asleep. Remember that?
Like a light.
Like a light.
Like a light.
Woke up halfway through after we finished talking about the Premier League. Bloodline loses their tag titles on SmackDown due to interference from Jimmy and Jay and Roman. But mostly Jay. And the Motor City Machine Guns, after debuting last week, are already tag team champions.
Right, well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Overdue.
But you know what? I recently watched a video before coming on here of Motor City Machine Guns run in TNA. They only won it once.
No.
Until it became Impact. Yeah. Until it became Impact,
Maybe
they
you're
only
right.
won it once.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually.
Yeah. And then in
probably right.
Impact, Shelley won the.
Could be right, because
the
then
title.
Shelley won and then Sabin won.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Chris Sabin was world champion. Alex Shelley was world champion recently, a year ago.
Yeah.
They're both X Division champions.
Yeah.
They both left the company, came back, but mate, innovators of the tag team.
Yeah, actual TNA though, they were only a one-time tag team champion. They were, I think, were a two or three-time Impact champion, which is still insanely low, but is what it is.
Innovative, man. Innovative.
And then
it was well deserved.
And then on Raw, the Usos at the start of the show reunite, and Jay says, "We're not anyone's sidekick. They're not Roman's sidekick anymore. They are the Usos.
We're not anyone's do boys.
Nobody do boys."
Oh, was that a D? Do boys?
Yeah, do.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said. That's what Jay said.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was different. I thought you said something else.
What?
I didn't think it was a D. I thought it was a.
He thought you meant. Sammy then confronts Jay about reuniting with Roman, and Jay says, "You wouldn't understand because you're not family."
You don't understand.
But at the same time, don't worry. But did you also catch the end though? So then what is
solo?
So then hold on. Before that, Jimmy says to Jay he's going to go look for Sammy and have a chat with him. As he's walking out the building, what's that over there? Is that Sami Zayn talking with Sikoa?
Hey, Triple H loves these background in the background moments.
But this time it wasn't.
Absolutely
this time
false.
it wasn't background because they actually zoomed in on it.
They zoomed in, but it was still
background. It's
background.
background, yeah.
It's
But-
background.
Just on that background topic. Background. It wasn't on TV. It was on social media. The Miz got abducted in his bus by the Wasp.
He got abducted finally. Great. But
Mercy the Buzzard. Snatched him in. Yeah.
of course it was. But yeah, that's all the Bloodline. I mean, SmackDown has already been taped. I haven't seen any spoilers.
I have.
Do not say anything. We'll find out the day after this releases. But
any reason why it was taped? Because they're in Saudi.
Yeah, because they're in Saudi this weekend. Which,
Yeah.
speaking of, good segue, Nath. We got now the Crown Jewel predictions. Now, I filmed my predictions for my channel yesterday, and of course, there's been a match added. So, great. Thanks, WWE, for announcing a random match on a Monday Night Raw. Sorry, just on social media after it.
Hey, bro, remember, can I tell you something? Told you.
Yeah, but it wasn't announced on the website, so I didn't do it in the video.
I know, but you mentioned SmackDown was taped, and I said I found out.
Yeah, because
You didn't want to know.
Yeah.
You could have made a video and you didn't.
No, because no. But yeah, Crown Jewel. We're gonna go through each match, say our winners, say why, say whatever. Bish bash bosh. We're gonna kick it off with what I think will probably open the show, the Women's Crown Jewel Championship, because one of them probably has to open the show, and that'll be between Women's World Champion Liv Morgan and WWE Champion Nia Jax. Now, I think personally, this can go either way for the exact same reason. Interference.
A cash-in of some sort.
Interference or a cash-in.
Interference, yeah.
I don't think you can waste a woman's cash-in Saudi.
Yeah,
I don't think you can waste a cash in full stop in Saudi.
Yeah, well,
My argument.
They're probably going to have their own one coming up soon.
Oh,
where you can
yeah.
only
Yeah.
cash in.
Oh
in
yeah,
Saudi.
man, sports washing.
money
Yeah.
money in the Saudi, yeah.
I'm gonna go Nia Jax just due to the fact of Rhea Ripley possibly screwing over Liv. That's the only reason.
I think it might have
I'm
to do with
going-
the fact. I think maybe Rhea takes out Raquel Rodriguez, and that's the like, hey, what are you doing? Squashed,
Literally.
literally physically. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so we're all
She's
going.
gonna be like paying attention to that, and then she's gonna turn. She's gonna get fucking what's the pounce? Boom.
Oh, full
And then
pounds,
she's gonna
and then
get the-
annihilated.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
see you
God.
later.
How many annihilators? Over or under 3? I'm going the over. Just
Two.
she,
I'm going over.
she should
Over
just
2.5.
she should just kill her.
Load on the over 2.5.
Dom rolls her out of the way. Dom gets squashed.
Oh, great, fantastic. That's and then Tiffany
I
Stratton
can see
catches
it
her.
happening, but I don't think
On Nia
Saudi Arabia
Jax.
is the place.
I know it's not, but it's the perfect match for it because they're both in this
It
match.
is.
But yeah, we're all going Nia with a probable interference from Rhea and a possible cash in from Tiffany Stratton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's most
Yeah.
likely. Next
Yeah, mate.
next up, Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. I'm glad this is on pay-per-view and this isn't on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I'm torn with this one.
KO.
I'm going Kevin
KO.
Owens.
I'm going
Yeah.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Has to.
Kevin Owens, and then slowly turns into a Randall. Heel turn.
Or it's Randy by DQ.
That's what I was saying. I was saying
I'm saying Randy by DQ. Yep.
that's what I said in my video. I said personally they're probably going to do some sort of count out or DQ finish just to make them both strong and move it into Survivor Series or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
I agree.
maybe yeah.
But
Probably DQ finish.
I still think Kevin
But he
Owens.
keeps beating into him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Past the 5 count or something, everyone runs in.
Mm.
Yeah, this that.
This
Kenny
that.
Dykstra comes down to stop him.
Whoa.
Give me the extra.
Oh.
Sugar Shane Helms.
Women's tag team fatal 4-way match. You can see the teams up on the screen. I'm not reading out every single one. Now, this is a situation just like Clash at the Castle where, you know, Bianca and Jade are in a multi-women tag match. Are they going to lose the titles, boys? What do you reckon?
That tag team needs to finish.
Bianca and
I know
Jade.
it's going to be closer to WrestleMania. I get it. It'll probably start at the Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah,
But-
they'll one will eliminate the other.
I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care.
So who are you picking?
This is a piss break.
Who are you picking to win this
Saying
match?
it.
Who's in the match, bro?
It is Bianca and Jade versus Metaphor versus
Yeah,
Damage Control versus
Nah.
Chelsea and Piper.
Nah.
You got Metaphor?
Yeah.
Metaphor, as long as Jakara gets the pin.
No, it'll be Lash.
That's it, that's it, yeah, that's it, yeah.
It'll be Lash.
It's a cool entrance too. I like it.
Yeah. Well, it's better when it's all 4 of them, but for some reason they've sort of split away from the Lambda now. It's weird.
He's injured, but
He's
that's why.
injured.
Yeah,
He's
and
injured.
Oro as well.
Oro
Yeah.
got squashed a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I never
he's
understand Oro. Don't understand him.
No,
Like I get him.
his
but I
feud
don't
with
get
Ethan Page was great, but other than that,
He was, but it didn't make sense because they were healed.
yeah. I'm so you're going Metaphor, Nathan. Who you going?
I'm going Metaphor.
You got Metaphor. I'm gonna say Bianca and Jade just because I do.
Look, Bianca, I want Metaphor to win. Sorry, let me rephrase.
Okay.
I want Metaphor to win, but Bianca and Thing, they're too strong.
I
Triple H has to force the narrative.
I think if it was to be
The other ones, they're not.
Sorry. Sorry.
I think if there was another team to win for me, it's Damage Control, but I'm gonna
control.
I'm gonna go with Carlito.
Not cool.
Bro. We're pulling on strings here for the amount of censors we're going to have in this video. Bianca and Jade, I think I would pick just because, as you said, Mark, I do think that the dissension should start towards the Rumble.
The Rumble, yeah. And who would you say turns heel out of the two?
Jade.
It'd have to be Jade. It'd have to be.
Bianca, don't get me wrong, was a great heel in NXT. She's too much. She's been a babyface, and she's too big of a babyface. Jade can say that she's just pissed off because Bianca's taken all the spotlight because she's, I don't know, whatever. And Jade,
ever since
and Jade slips over the top rope or something.
Possible. Yeah.
But yeah, that's fair. Next up, US title triple threat match: LA Knight, Andrade, Carmelo Hayes. LA Knight. I think it's too early for LA Knight to lose the United States
Yeah,
Championship.
so do I. It's been a good reign as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I do think that he loses the title to Carmelo at some point, but I don't think it's now.
Yeah, I'll go with.
I don't think
LA.
any big decisions and matches should be won or lost in Saudi Arabia. I'm so sorry.
Well, the main event is. But yeah, we'll get to that main event later. So I'm going LA Knight. Mark, you going LA Knight?
Yeah.
Nath, you're also going LA Knight.
Going LA Knight.
I think it'll be the best triple threat match since Drew, Sheamus, and Gunther.
Yeah,
It's a bit cool.
it's fair.
LA Knight though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't really
He's not
wrestle.
as people just think LA Knight's a bad wrestler. Are you joking?
no, he's
He don't wrestle.
a decent wrestler.
He's good, man.
He's got,
He's finishes shit, but
You know what his moveset's like? Like legitimately, like a creator wrestler in WWE games.
Yeah.
And you've just added random moves, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
not a
it.
bad thing.
like that. He's 100% just mic work.
If
That's only
if
his-
anyone else but Carmelo Hayes takes his finisher,
Rock.
it looks shit.
Who?
You said the Rock.
Who?
I said LA Knight's like The Rock. He's only
Fireballs!
the best part about that whole thing for Nathan was the mic cut out.
No, I heard a little bit of it.
Yeah, I heard a little bit. That's right, but the
Yeah.
mic cut out.
The final boss.
You heard that one.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Seth freaking Rollins versus Bronson Reed on pay-per-view. I'm so happy. I love this feud.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
Bronson.
It's good. I want that too. Otherwise, automatically, it just doesn't make he's
Because
putting
then,
back down the pecking order. Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. You built him up. Why? So Seth can chop him down? No, come on now.
yeah, like you give Bronson that win, and then you have Seth be like,
I've heard
I'm going up. I'm doing this.
I've heard
That.
rumors, by the way. I've heard rumors about this one. I've heard rumors. I'll leak the details. All right. I've heard rumors that Bronson Reed will, in fact, correct, hit a tsunami from the top of the Burj Khalifa and make it all the way. Correct.
It's not even the same country.
Oh no, he's gonna fly all the way. One jump, the leap off the top of that thing. He's traveling probably 643 kilometers.
Oh, he's gonna kill
I think
someone.
I think that match will end in a no contest.
You reckon?
Yep.
I-
Or like he'll jump through,
So
fall through the stage. or
you're
something.
telling me your prediction is no contest?
Yeah, like neither.
I think
Okay.
I think Bron wins. I think Bronson wins, but underhanded tactics.
No, I
Whether
think
it be a low blow
I think he wins.
into the ring post or something.
I
something
think he
silly
wins.
like that.
I think he wins clean. And then Seth's just pissed.
That'd be cool.
He's like, "Nah, I know I'm better than you." And then Bronson makes him jump through hoops to get a rematch with him. I think that's what it'll be. And then we have the men's.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, bro.
Sorry.
Don't worry, we'll get to the Atlanta Falcons. Don't worry about that. We're a good team these days.
I stopped watching
Yes,
it.
or the Steelers, lad.
Yeah,
Brother.
the Saints. Oh no. Next up, we have the men's crown jewel championship because now that the Bloodline match has been announced for the show, I don't think it's main event anymore. We got crown jewel championship: Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. Gunther world heavyweight champion. Cody undisputed champion.
I saw a thing with this that apparently they were doing bad ticket sales.
So then they put
For
Bloodline on.
one of the first times in Saudi, and then they announced the Bloodline match. So
That's why they announced that, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Maybe they should stop
timing.
going there.
This was by far my hardest match, I think, of the year to pick, Gunther Cody. Because once again, just like Nia and Liv, same thing. Both could get distracted by two different people. As simple as that.
Cody by who?
By the Bloodline.
But automatically now I'd say no because they're in a
it's
match
Sammy.
following.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be them.
Yeah.
So
If
therefore,
there's a certain Bill Goldberg sitting there,
Yeah.
you know what's happening.
I think
yeah.
it will be. But I also think, you know why? I think now I might be wrong. I think there might be
Bill
political
Goldberg.
involvement with the winner. I think Saudi might be saying, no, we want him to represent this title, and obviously they would want Cody because you know,
Cody.
brother, red, white, and blue in the US of A, brother.
Yeah.
even though it's Saudi.
I'm picking Cody.
Yeah, me too. Don't know how, but Cody.
I think there's a Bill Goldberg interference. I think
I think that's very, very possible.
if not, when do you do the interference for Bill Goldberg?
Here's when somehow the referee gets knocked down. Ludwig Kaiser comes in and gets involved, and then as it looks like they're about to take down
Goldberg
Cody?
spears.
Goldberg spears Cody. So, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Turn. Goldberg spears Gunther. And yeah, that's what I think. Goldberg has an entrance. He doesn't just jump the barricade. Entrance and all, so that Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser look up to the camera or the
Yeah, they're looking and like he pushes him,
and then
he
Gunther's like,
fuck-
apologies for my German.
That is so. This is the most fucked up episode ever.
Oh.
Oh.
Bro, stop.
Nath, who are you going with that match? Cody Gunther?
I'm going Cody.
Goody.
By
Where's Shinsuke?
Goldberg interference.
Where the fuck is Shinsuke, bro? I need to hear Goody. I need to hear that again.
He's
Bro.
coming back soon. He's coming back soon. Don't worry. Trust me. I've heard
You've
rumors.
heard rumors?
Like the same rumors that spread the news about Bronson doing the tsunami off the top of the Burj Khalifa and traveling multiple
I reckon.
countries.
Oh, this is a segue for Nakamura to come back and verse Carlito. Come on, perfect.
Even more racism.
And
Main-
Jinder Mahal.
What the
If you remember that
hell?
feud, 10 years ago.
This is the most cooked episode ever. Bloodline versus OG Bloodline in your main event. Who are you boys going with? Because I don't know.
Look, they can't waste a Rock moment, so that's definitely not happening. Someone else can debut, possibly. Maybe the old Bloodline. Sorry,
That's
new
what I was
Bloodline
thinking.
turn on Solo.
No.
And I don't know what's going on. No
Yeah,
one knows.
and
Tonga.
No, you know what?
Hikuleo.
This is similar.
What if
It's similar,
Hikuleo
yeah.
debuts? But at the same time, they're already outnumbered. Yeah, it's 4
Correct.
new
That's what I'm
Bloodline
saying.
versus OJB.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
if
calling
one debuts for new, and then they all look at Jacob, and then Jacob they attack Solo, then the old Bloodline will automatically help Solo because it's
we already
fucking their brothers.
No, it doesn't matter. We don't like Solo. That's the thing.
Cut.
By the way,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Solo's
Doesn't matter.
killer since he stopped trying to be Roman Reigns, and he's now he's funny.
He's
funny.
He's great.
He's hilarious.
He's
He's great.
My thing is, so where's the show, guys? Where's the show happening?
Saudi
Saudi Arabia.
So
Oh
who-
my God!
who do they?
Ronaldo is going to join the Bloodline.
Oh my god.
Is that what you were going to say?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, it's so
Who is the biggest Muslim in the WWE?
Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I don't know where that was going.
That was it. That was it. It was Sami Zayn.
That was it. Okay, Sami Zayn. Yeah, 100%. 100% Sami
Every
Zayn.
time he goes to Saudi, he starts talking
And he's not
Muslim and
he's
whatnot,
not
Islam.
he's not scheduled, is he? No.
No, nothing.
Maybe what comes out to level the playing field to get a big cheer.
Exactly. That's
Then
what I was
comes
thinking.
back into the fold.
And
then that sets up war games.
War games. So you're right, Dorian. Sami Zayn comes out to look like he's going to help OGB, right? Then it looks like he sides with
new blood.
like he stands on the side, similar to Finn Balor returning at NXT 2019 or 18, whatever it was, or 2020, whatever it was, right?
When
Where he stands with Gargano
and he pelly kicks him.
and then bang kicks him. Yeah. So I reckon it's going to be similar. It looks like he's siding with New, but attacks New, and then crowd goes wild.
And then
Safallah,
Jimmy,
and
Jay and Sammy do the fucking arm
at
thing.
the same time you're wasting it in.
Listen,
Yeah, but then how does that? If Sammy does that, how does the Cody come back into the
he doesn't.
storyline?
He doesn't.
He doesn't. There's no need.
But
Remove
he
it
has to.
completely.
It's a Dwayne.
No.
Dwayne.
That's it. Dwayne and Cody over here.
And the bloodline
And,
over there. Yeah.
No, because Roman and Jimmy already turned on The Rock by teaming with.
But
we don't know that. No.
We know that he did go
Nothing's
1,
said
2,
yet.
3.
Yeah, I know, but nothing's said yet. So, and by the way, I think WWE have just forgotten that The Rock returned and did that. Have they mentioned it since?
Nah.
So what was the
Dwayne. That's
Because
why.
it's Dwayne. He can do it once.
Dwayne. Bad blood. It had the word blood in it.
Dwayne.
That means he has to be a part
He's
of
the
it.
new Vinnie Mac.
Yeah.
He's just gonna come up and when he wants,
Well-
book himself.
Well, let's. Well,
He's the modern day Vince Russo.
okay, so yeah, we'll compare him to Vince Russo and not Vinnie Mac, just in case. You know,
he's the modern day Hulk
he
Hogan?
doesn't
That
shit in
doesn't work
anyone's
for
head.
me, brother.
I'm not loose to that.
But my question is now, who are you predicting to win that match?
Which match?
The OG
New
Bloodline
Bloodline.
versus Bloodline.
New Bloodline
I'm also going Bloodline. I'm just calling him Bloodline, not the OG. It's OG
Yeah, nice.
Bloodline and Bloodline.
covers all bases.
I'm leaning
I'm going
towards.
Solo's Bloodline. Solo's Bloodline. That's what I'm picking.
I'm actually leaning towards no contest. I think I'm guessing Jacob Fatu is not the person in the match.
No.
I think he'll interfere, and then the ref will
I think it's
ding 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 ding.
I think
ding,
it's
and that's when
Tungaloa.
Sammy will come out.
I do think it's Tungaloa, which means yeah. I do think it is New Bloodline because you've got to give him
I'd
a win
rather be a no
because
contest.
you got to give them a win.
if
Yeah.
OG Bloodline are winning war games, you have to give them this win.
Why do they need to win war games?
Maybe they lose war games.
Maybe The Rock comes back.
That's right. Maybe they don't. Maybe the OGB lose war games.
But then what is
Because-
Where's Cody? Is The Rock just gonna go? Yeah,
He's
I
off
was
to
a
the
part of.
side, and he says at Raw Rumble. Raw Rumble's 2 nights next year. Or
No. They
No,
should
no,
make
no,
it.
no,
They
no.
should make it 2 nights. but
Maybe
they're not
that's
going
when. Maybe that's when.
Yeah, half
Cody versus
entrance
the Rock.
one night and they stay in the ring overnight. 24 hours. Like Le Mans.
to. 24-hour Rumble
It's
match.
the 24 hour Le Mans Royal Rumble.
And
Yeah,
don't worry, guys.
100%.
When Steph's back next week, you boys have to start thinking about your Royal Rumble and how you're going to book it. Because we're doing it, brother. All right. So that wasn't
I
even...
already got my WrestleMania. I think everyone has the same WrestleMania.
I've got a different WrestleMania card than you guys for sure.
What a lie.
But that's
You'd be surprised with mine, mate. Don't worry.
What are you gonna have? Fucking Marcus Ambrose turn up against Dean Ambrose? Is that what's happening? Is that the type of WrestleMania? You
Fuck you. You read my script, huh?
Yeah.
All right. All good.
I got the
No worries.
We're done with wrestling though. We're done.
Shannon Sharp is versing Carmelo Hayes.
Shannon Sharp. You know
I'd
what?
actually love to see that.
I wouldn't. But that is it for.
Shannon Sharp and Ocho verse. Mellow and Trick.
No, don't pull Trick into this. Don't pull Trick into this. Well, I mean, we could mention Halloween Havoc. We're not going to, but we could. I mean, congratulations to Fallon Henley. That's my girl. Fallon Henley. I'll put the thumbs up to you. NFL time. We're gonna kick it off. We're actually gonna kick it off with the Ravens. I'll just quickly talk about Steph's Ravens. Yeah, they lost to the Browns after last week.
But Derrick Henry still got a touchdown. Thanks for that. In the multi.
Yeah, but not over 80 yards rushing.
Yeah, it happens. You can't always do it.
This guy just turned into Ethan Page all of a sudden. Jameis Winston's back, guys. Jameis Winston throws 334 yards, 3 touchdowns against the Ravens. Lamar had a decent game as well. 289, 2 touchdowns, but their defense just didn't show up. They versed the Browns. They versed the Broncos next week. If the Broncos win, you got to start the boat leave. You have to start the boat leave. But, Nathan, want to talk about the Saints?
Yeah, we lost to the Chargers. 23-8, I believe it was, or 26-8, something like that. That's it. See you later.
No. Do you want to talk about how you played 2 QBs and they both did shit?
Dude, I can play better quarterback.
You couldn't.
The only positive was Olave was back.
Yes.
He was cleared, and then
Had 100 yards.
Kamara looks like he wants out, man. Like the whole team.
He just signed for 2 years as well, which is what last week we said.
If you see him, he looks depressed.
I would be too playing with the Saints.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Rattler's fucking rubbish. Everyone's rubbish.
everyone's rubbish. You're looking towards the
There's
draft
nothing
already.
to talk about. Yeah, just
Yeah, great. Just
I have nothing to talk about, honestly.
The Aints, bro. The Aints, bro.
Yeah, the Aints.
Big time Aints.
Just like the St. George Illawarra Dragons, exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Support
Saints,
two Saints
same.
and they're both rubbish.
Yeah. Mark, you want to talk about the Steelers?
I didn't watch the game. I'll be honest. I just caught a few highlights here and there. Read some stats and some reviews, or some recaps more so. But yeah, solid win against the Giants. I actually expected to beat the Giants. To be fair, we're strong at home, very strong at home.
You're also now completely top of the division. There's no one else next to you now.
Oh, I know, dude. Bleeding noses, man. Nose blood everywhere.
You're too high up there. Too high.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I still expect us to get a reality check very soon. Get back to.
What if you just don't? What if you just keep winning? What?
You're
You're the opposite of the Saints.
Kill him with a smile. That's what happens.
You just turn into Ethan Page every time.
Correct.
No,
And we carry around the Lombardi Trophy like this.
no.
Sideways, you know.
Get fucked. Atlanta Falcons. We love a close game. Making me shit myself every time. We got our second win over Tampa this season. We are 4-0 against the NFC South. Couldn't ask for a better performance against the NFC
It's
South.
not that hard.
Well, it is. Tampa's pretty good, man. But
You just beat us.
yeah, exactly. And how you guys doing now? Kirko goes 23 for 29, 276, 4 touchdowns. Bro's got 8 touchdowns against the Bucks and 6 against every other team in the NFL. I don't know. The Bucks don't know how to stop him. Run game wasn't as effective because it didn't need to be with how good Kirko Chains was playing. 2 touchdowns for Kyle Pitts on National Tight End Day. It's probably his also best performance in a Falcon shirt. Great. Good job, Kyle. Keep it going. Jesse, where's that from?
Simpsons, man.
Simpsons, yeah.
Atlanta Falcons. Most is like.
Okay, great. All right, now I know. Jesse Bates gets a forced fumble and an interception.
There you
AJ
go.
Terrell actually showed up, getting an interception after I slated him last week. We have Dallas next week, so that should be interesting.
Dallas Cowboys.
Especially because
Dallas.
Dallas this week, fun stat, had the same amount of rushing yards as Brock Purdy. And he had 56.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
That's
it.
putrid.
Yeah,
That's putrid.
Oh, that's funny, man.
They're
That's
awful.
funny, my friends.
And it seems like every week I like to talk about this team. The Detroit Lions, again, they just have a stupid stat every single week. They beat the Titans 52-14. Nothing special, right?
Oh, come on, that was a great fuck. It was smashing.
It was smashing. Great.
Yeah,
I know,
come on.
but come on, it's the Lions versus the Titans. Nothing special.
It's
But
The Tennessee
the
Titans,
stupid
they're going to fly
stat.
under the radar next year.
Yeah, man. With
if that fly on the road, they won't be on it.
with Ryan Tannehill at quarterback. The
Very good.
Lions at halftime, this is the stupid stat, had 35 points, 31 passing yards.
Mm.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
They finished the game with 94 passing yards.
Oh, wow.
And they still
How
won
bad's the
52 to
defense to just
14.
rush?
It was rushes. It
What was
was
the rushing yard? Everyone would have got off. Everyone would
It
have
was
got
only
overs.
there was only one. I think Jameer Gibbs had 120 something yards, but other than that, like it was just the defense playing really well, sacking. Like Jared Goff threw 3 touchdowns, but he only had like 80 something yards, which is ridiculous.
Adrian Goff.
They play the Packers next week as well, which is going to be a good game, even though Jordan Love
That's going to be
is
a
injured
cracker.
again. So that's good. Malik Willis is starting at quarterback. But that is it for the NFL, unless any of you boys want to talk about the Saints.
I've dropped off. Shut the fuck up, bro.
No Saints.
Well, you know what?
I'm not even watching another game this season unless it's like prime time here.
Mm.
As you American viewers may know, we live in Australia.
Yeah.
Some games are on at like 6 a.m.
Some are
Hey.
at full.
Can you? I got a question for you. Do you ride a kangaroo to school?
Oh, yeah, pricks. Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
outta here, man.
yeah, fuck off, Americans. Well, speaking of Americans, I don't know, this makes no sense. Nate, start talking about F1. Tell us about the race. Tell us about the race. I obviously last week was surprised that Ferrari won. So I want to know what
That
happened.
Ferrari won again, so there
Again?
you go. Mate, yes, Carlos Sainz won the
Wow.
race.
Oh, wow. Didn't you say that?
Huh?
Didn't you predict
Did I
that
say that? No,
last
I
week?
didn't.
Did you say
can't remember what I said.
Did you say Leclerc or
I said
Sainz
Max.
last week?
I said Max.
Did you say Max? Okay.
Yeah, Max had a horrid weekend. Mark's fully into this conversation. Can't getting his fucking thing out.
Yeah, go on, continue anyway.
No, I can't. He's throwing me off now.
Mark,
This guy.
come on.
Bro, there's nothing on the
Yeah, I know, but Mark, grow up. Come on. It's just the sport, man.
No, it was one of the best races of the season.
No.
Max Verstappen and Lando Norris had like a bit of
No.
coming together somewhat.
A bit of a
you could
tiff.
say. Overtaking off the track. Max got 2 10-second time penalties. Sergio Perez in his home race in Mexico. Absolute bottle job
Did he retire?
of a race. He didn't retire, unfortunately.
No.
I actually thought he would. He probably should have after that performance. But yeah, Carlos Sainz getting the win. No, it's just a fucking fantastic race
Yeah, wow.
overall.
And what's next
It's
week?
just shit timing again because everything's these races at 6 a.m. now, so it's a bit of a
Well,
shit
actually,
go.
is the next race that I've looked up here is the Brazilian GP. It's actually at 4 a.m.
Even worse. So,
on a Monday.
Brazilian Grand Prix, Interlagos. Again, going to be another good race ahead, but
I'm
it's mad now because anyone from Ferrari to McLaren to Mercedes to Red Bull can win the race.
Yeah.
So it's getting competitive.
I'm gonna
Lando's still got a chance to win the championship, and actually Charles Leclerc, funnily enough, mathematically can still win the championship.
you know
You
what?
can.
Nothing's impossible.
I'm going Leclerc to win
You going Leclerc to win Interlagos?
to win
I
at
don't know,
Interlagos. Oh yeah, man.
Mark's prediction. Let's hear his prediction.
I predict.
If you get this right,
yeah,
I'll buy you whatever belt you want.
Lando Norris.
If you guess the top 3, guess the top 3.
No, that's ridiculous.
No, guess the top 3. Do you even know top 3 drivers?
Yes, of course I do.
Go, tell me the top 6. Go right now.
Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, well, not even Lewis Hamilton because he's a grub. How's that, huh?
What's that got to do with
There's I've got their faces in my mind and I've completely forgotten.
Bro's
Max
fucking
Verstappen.
typing up F1 drivers, lad.
Bro, you're looking at me. My hands
Come on,
here.
come
My
on,
hands
bring
here. Bro.
another
What am I? Google Lens. Hold on.
Alright, name me one Haas driver.
One Payne Haas driver. I got no idea, bro. I don't watch F1.
You know nothing.
Anyways,
Payne Haas.
so you're going Lando,
I don't know,
Mark?
man. I don't know. Lando Norris is my pick. Yeah.
All right, now Nath,
Oh,
tell
he's
us.
good.
Give
I
it.
do know a little bit, but why would I need to know? It's like you're being a casual soccer fan, for example, right? Oh, you're not a fan because you don't know Derby County and their 2008 season. No, I don't.
Yeah,
we can do about
I
it.
actually
We can do
do.
about it.
We beat them 5-0 away from home.
Yeah.
Lowest
Charles
points
scored
tally ever.
2. Like,
Lowest
I
point
remember.
tally ever
Was that
in
that
Premier
year?
League
It was
history.
2009
Derby.
season.
Funny,
They got like
2008,
15 points or something.
funny fact. I was 3 when that happened.
Let's
so,
never say that again.
So, Nathan,
Thanks.
let's get your professional opinion
Others.
on the race.
Mate, I'm
who's
going Lando to win.
He's going Lando.
He has to. He has to.
Two Landos and a Leclerc.
Ego.
Are we just
We're
getting
looking for my
egos?
belt. Hey, you guys, you heard him. If I get it right, he buys me whatever belt I want. You
I
heard
said
it.
top
Sorry.
three. I said top three.
No. You said it. I said yep, and then you added on. You can't just add
Name
on.
okay.
after we've agreed
Name
to
an
that.
okay. If he can name another driver other than Lando to make top 3.
Max Verstappen.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Steffi Grozzi.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Stefan Grizz. Welcome back, my friend. Look at him there in the arrivals gate. Look at him there.
Are you on border security?
No, they were like, oh, it says here that you've got $900 worth of gifts. I was like, yeah. She goes, like what? I don't know, a bunch of random shit. She goes, okay. And she let us go.
Fair enough.
Borders are very secure, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
well, Steph will be back obviously next week. But Steph, now that you're here, you've joined at a perfect time. F1. Who's winning next week?
You joined at a great time. That's crazy.
A Ferrari.
A Ferrari. But,
Ferrari.
but which Ferrari?
Give me Leclerc, yeah.
Oh, so
Give me
two of us
Leclerc.
said Leclerc, two of them, and the other two said Lando. Said Lando.
Ferraris look fucking immaculate. So yeah.
Government name out here, man. Huh?
You said it.
Crazy.
You literally said it 2 weeks ago.
Beep the government.
Yeah.
Beep the
Craig
government,
Brown's
mate.
great.
Beep the government, mate.
I can beep it. I can.
Hey.
Huh?
Mark, did you say Craig Lowndes is going to win today? No, next week.
Lando Norris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm a bit more well informed this race.
Right, that's good. That's good. All right. I'll leave.
Thanks, Steph. Thank you.
See you,
Welcome back, Steph. Welcome back,
Good one,
Steph.
Steph.
And bye. See you again, my friend.
Yeah, but there you go. That's
Did someone telepathically tell him to join at that moment?
yeah, I did. So no, I didn't. That's it for F1. Football, a lot of football. We'll start off with Rodri winning Ballon d'Or. Let's get your thoughts on this.
See you later. I'm getting out.
Well deserved. Hey, no. Can you actually say?
Get out of
No,
here,
no,
well
no,
deserved,
ask-
mate.
No.
No,
Can I just ask?
no.
Why? Because he doesn't score
What do you
goals?
mean why? Okay, tell me why he should have won it.
Because he
Wasn't
is
the best player in the Spanish team. Wasn't the best player at Man City. Do you want to continue?
Yeah, continue. And I'll just tell you what I
Contributes
think.
to absolutely 0 goals, 0 assists.
matter.
He had 1 goal, 1 assist in the whole Euros. What are you talking about? Look, Yamal played better. 16-year-old kid played better than he did. Contributed more.
Rodri is the most effective player for whatever team he plays for.
By the way,
Full stop.
by the way,
That's my
Didn't win
opinion.
Champions League.
by the way, your argument about the Euros is already voided because he won Euro player of the tournament. Anyways,
Correct. He's the most effective player in his team, whether it be Spain, whether it be. Now the thing is, I'm of the thought I like the player
Mate, you
to win
think
the
Vinny
Ballon
is
d'Or.
overrated?
No, I don't think he's overrated. No. The thing is, I don't think he's overrated. It's just I think because of the Ronaldo and the Messi era that we've had the last 20 years, what we see as like Vinny is a great player. He is having great seasons, but we're numb to it now. So people are now
No, I'm
looking
sorry,
for
no.
like.
How come everyone was happy when Modric won it? Because he deserved it. You saw his contribution.
You know why?
Throughout that
here's
whole
a
thing.
contribution. Here's a contribution. Ballon d'Or's also given on sportsmanship and fair play. It is, right?
Okay, Lewandowski
Vinny-
didn't win it. Voided.
Yeah, because other players had better seasons.
No, they got voided. He's the COVID year. They didn't
Yeah,
give it.
that year got. Yeah, they didn't give it. I don't know why.
The year,
but it is what it is,
before
right?
that, I think Messi won it. Van Dijk should have got it.
Yeah, look, it is what it is. I think normally they like giving it to attacking players. I like when they give it to attacking players as well. But if you're following the guidelines that they have, Vinny is not winning it for the fact that he is the most unsportsmanlike player ever. He's
All right, even if not, if
victim,
there's
but
there's
he's
a
supposed to
team,
give it.
there is a teammate, there are 2 teammates ahead of Rodri in that team, and Haaland should have won it then. Clear.
no,
Haaland.
mainly because Rodri won the Euros on top of what Haaland won. Just
Haaland had no Euros. He played 0
Haaland
minutes.
just
You
won
got
the
the
Premier League
Carvajal.
last year.
Carvajal won everything.
Haaland for
It's not
Haaland's
about that though. It's not just about that. Though.
Bro,
But that's what you're leaning towards because he won Euro.
No, but what I'm saying is, sorry, Dorian. What I'm saying is, Rodri is the most effective player for whatever team he plays for to such a high degree. That's what I'm saying. Do I agree to say that he's the best player in the world? No, I don't think he's the best player in the world. But that's not what the Ballon d'Or is. The Ballon d'Or is the best player for that year. For that year.
Yes, for that year. For that year. So previous year, last year,
6 months.
last year was Messi the best player in the world.
Did he win it last year, Messi?
Let's fucking time travel 20 years back. Pavel Nedved.
Benzema last year. 2 years ago, didn't he?
No, Messi won
Who
it
won
last year. He
Messi-
won
Messi
post
won it.
fucking
He
World
won
Cup.
Because of the World Cup. He won the
That
league.
was the year after. He won it the year after World Cup. It wasn't even in that calendar year.
Yes, it was, bro.
Huh.
Last year was who was last year then? Benzema, wasn't
Ever since.
No, it wasn't Benzema because Benzema was in Saudi.
No.
it? Has Benzema 2 years in
I'm
Saudi?
looking it up. Anyways, continue. I think.
Can we just? Oh, but let's be real. Let's be real. Yes, Pavel Nedved absolutely ruined the biggest lie ever.
The trophies meant nothing since then.
Trophies. The Ballon d'Or doesn't mean anything. It's a popularity contest, and who can pay more money to whoever, right? I don't care.
I
about
don't
the Ballon
know
d'Or.
if
The Ballon d'Or's irrelevant.
you've seen the thing, the news going through with PSG's owner, with UEFA, and then UEFA going against Florentino Perez. They wanted to make an embarrassment out of Real Madrid, basically to not give any of their players Ballon d'Or. I'd lean more to that because there's no way, even in betting agencies, Mbappe, Haaland, and Vini were the three front runners for the past 6 months. And as of a week ago or 2 weeks ago, Vini was winning it. Everyone said that. Everyone would have agreed, yeah? No one would have said Rodri 3 days ago.
I thought Vini was a foregone conclusion. To be fair, but at the same time,
to be honest, I've been saying Rodri since the end of last season. So
you have.
So-
And I was so anti Rodri, but at the same time, you have to appreciate the fact now that, especially with Man City playing without him,
they don't look as good.
they don't look dominating. They look like they
Still
could
winning.
lose games every game though.
They're winning.
Still winning.
Yeah,
Still
that's debatable. That's debatable.
Without
because
Haaland,
they've
though.
had
You know what?
Without Haaland, though. Without
Rico
Haaland.
Lewis better than Rodri.
Okay.
Rico Lewis best player in the world.
All right. Great.
Best player in the
Great.
world.
Great.
Best player in the world.
talking about the Ballon d'Or. It is irrelevant. It's a
Any
weird
player in Man City,
popularity
best player in the
contest.
world.
Well, yeah. Okay.
It's ridiculous.
I will say
Stupid.
I've looked it up. Messi won last year, and then the year before that was Benzema, and then the year before that was Messi at PSG. So, yeah.
See, bullshit.
And then the year before
Come on,
that,
mate.
not awarded. The year
Come
before
on.
that, Messi at Barcelona. So
Come on.
It's irrelevant. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean
Three.
anything.
it's
I
irrelevant.
hate
It's
it. I hate
irrelevant
the
until
Ballon d'Or.
Bukayo Saka wins it. So let's just be real. That's Ballon d'Or talk. Rodri, congratulations. I've called it for the last 6 months. Thank you for making me look
Well done, Rodri.
correct. We're gonna then speak about a big breaking news that happened yesterday, and then lead into Mark's homework. Ten Hag is gone.
Bye bye.
He's sacked.
So we need to follow the plan for how we want to play
Listen,
football.
it's a sad day for us rival Man United fans because it means we can't play them at their worst. But
Agree. Agree.
it's about time. Like, and listen, Mark Goldbridge has gone on and said that it's a shit decision because he as much as he wasn't a good manager for Man United, whatever. The next manager is going to have a big problem because of all the players Ten Hag has signed. It's basically Ten Hag's squad. So either
Do you
way,
think Anthony will ever play a minute in Man United ever again?
Who? Anthony?
Yeah.
oh maybe
No.
Against
He might come on. He might come on in like the 4th round of the
yeah, he might play.
Carabao Cup this week or something.
Yeah, he might play
off the
Charlton
bench.
Athletic or something.
Now
Yeah.
that Papa's gone.
I think he actually got injured during the week, so I
No.
don't think so on the weekend.
But yeah, Ten Hag,
better.
Nath,
Last week.
Nath, what are your thoughts on Ten Hag now that he's finally gone? His tenure at
Look,
United.
they gave him everything he wanted. He made some poor signing decisions. He just couldn't get with the league, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just he tried to rebuild that Ajax team or that culture, and it just wasn't going to happen at United. And the expectation and the burden of that, I think, just overwhelmed him.
Mm.
And I don't know. I never saw them playing good football at all since the day he stepped there.
Mm-hmm.
that's
And
It's
it's
been
just,
2 years.
yeah,
like it's embarrassing to watch, honestly.
yeah.
Growing up with the Arsenal Man United rivalry for so long, 20 years plus of Ferguson versus Wenger,
Mm-hmm.
and to see what we became for a little bit, but they've been in this rut for a lot longer. And after
Yeah.
Mourinho said he couldn't fix this, like the best thing in his career is getting that team to second. I think he meant it.
Yeah.
Because I think the culture, and then Ronaldo quadrupled down on that when he was talking about how shit the facilities and stuff are. and that the team needs upgrading. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Good luck to
I-
the next person who gets
yeah.
in there. Good luck to them.
I agree with everything you said. The only thing is, if I was a United fan, I'd be even more annoyed at the fact it's been known for a long time that he wasn't the right manager. He wasn't. There's no style of play. I wouldn't even call it attacking football. I wouldn't call it defensive football. They were just there. They were just there. They were always the passengers. I felt like as well. It's terrible. But also, the international break that just passed. Come on, bro. If you're Ineos or whoever runs United, really didn't think, you know what, now's probably the better time to sack him, so that you have a whole 2 weeks worth of training with Ruud van Nistelrooy, because it was quite obvious that Ruud van Nistelrooy was put in that position for whenever things go awry with Ten Hag. It's so obvious. It was not a Ten Hag hire. Van Nistelrooy he's managed in the Eredivisie, right? Why would he come and be a second in charge at United? Why? Because he played at United. It's an easy in as an assistant. It's an easy in as an assistant manager. And then when the manager gets sacked, which he will, bang, he becomes the manager again. And it's
And there's,
I don't know
there's
if that
no
was him.
expectation on him either.
There's less of an expectation on him.
'Cause the
Literally the
guy-
expectation now
He's
is
got the rubbish.
steady the ship. We don't need to win a million times. Steady the ship until we find someone. And guess what? There'll be a new manager bounce. There always is. Apparently the players really like Van Nistelrooy, and they didn't really, they fell out with Ten Hag. But if you're running United, and you thought, yeah, let's give Ten Hag after the international break, bro, who did they face? They have Fenerbahce.
They drew.
Villa. Was it Villa last week? Like last week?
No, they won
Yeah,
last week
1-0.
against.
This past week, Brentford. They beat Brentford last week.
Yeah,
So it
they
was
beat
Brentford, Fenerbahce. Like, did you think, we'll give him those games? Brentford was not a foregone conclusion. That they could have lost.
Yeah.
They lost last season 4-0 there.
Yeah.
Fenerbahce, a Mourinho team, might be a bit of a personal rivalry for him. I don't know if that would have. Why didn't you sack him? It doesn't make sense. United fans think they're on course to become the biggest club ever again because of their new ownership. Bro, do they know they owned Nice in the Ligue 1? They still do. They're nowhere to be seen. Like, just because you're rich doesn't mean you know how to run a football club.
Yeah, and
We've seen that with Everton, right?
yeah,
You said it with Fulham.
We've seen it with Fulham.
Yeah.
Well, Fulham actually doing not too bad. We've seen it with Anzi Machachkala. If you're young enough, or old enough, I should say, to remember Anzi Machachkala from bloody Russia,
There's some of
they
those
went. Do you remember them, Dorian?
Nope.
Exactly. It was 12 years ago or so. Anzi Machachkala, they're called.
That's longer than that. It was like 15 plus years ago.
Maybe. They were bought up by a billionaire. He went on a spending spree, signed so many players. They lasted 2 seasons, filed for bankruptcy, and now they're in like the Russian 2nd division or 3rd division, right? Just because you're rich doesn't mean you know how to run a football club. Sorry, Ineos. I like the Grenadier, the car you got, but you don't know how to run a football club.
My final thoughts and my final words that I want to say about United before you can talk about their Ten Hag's last game in charge. Hey, United fans, remember when you were slewing people for putting them outside the top 4? You're not even going to make top 6 now. Hold
No,
that.
make it top 10.
Hold that. Vava.
14.
Vava.
14.
That random
14.
cunt that's just started blowing up on TikTok. Hold that.
You're talking a bit too close to the microphone, Dorian.
No.
I know you're getting a bit aggressive and heated.
No.
Are you
no.
talking into the microphone and it's creating a buzzing effect a little bit?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone that's not a Man United. I'm sorry to everyone that isn't a Man United fan that had to hear that. But if you're a Man United fan, and I know a couple, we all know a couple,
Of course.
get fucked. Mark, speak about homework time. Premier League review,
So,
homework.
Mate,
bang.
I'll hit it with the homework. So it was the last game of the Ten Hag era. Unfortunately for the non-Manchester United fans, I did love watching Man United play for the sole purpose of knowing that they will probably lose. It is their worst start ever in the Premier League. It's terrible. They sit 14th. Anyway, that being said, do I think they deserved to lose? I'm not too sure. They didn't dominate the game by any means. They had more possession. I'm just looking at the stats now. I'm trying to see if it aligned with what I was thinking as I was watching. They had more possession. They had more blocked shots, 6-1. That's just numbers there. In the game, you don't really notice that. Shots on target, shots off target. I think West Ham only had a couple, 2 or 3. It says 3. Shots off target, it was fairly even. Taking away the stats, to the native eye, it looked like West Ham were playing that way on purpose to catch them on the counter, and lo and behold, they did. Somerville getting a goal. I like him, by the way, Somerville. I don't think he'll be at West Ham in 2 years. I think he'll be somewhere else. Probably Chelsea. They like signing young wingers.
Probably.
Now the big decision of that game. The big decision. I know we really don't like talking about referees. We're going to continue after this game as well.
Oh no, Mark loves talking about referees.
Yeah, no, I don't. I really don't. I love watching Champions League, Serie A, La Liga, the Bundesliga. You know why? Dude, you don't notice the ref. The ref's there to make sure things are running smoothly, but the PGMOL and in the Premier League, the referees want to be the center of attention. You should have known the PGMOL were completely dirty and scummy the moment they declined the automatic offside thing. That's been instilled everywhere. It's automatic. You cannot get it wrong. Premier League said no. Straight away, red flag. Hey, what's going on? Anyway, on a tangent, the penalty decision, that is in no way, shape or form in this era, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that is not a penalty at all. They sent him to the VAR screen to have a look, to review it, because he didn't give it initially. Then they said, you should go check this out. And they gave a penalty. I'm not a United fan. I don't care about United. I love them losing, but at the same time, as Nathan mentioned, the rivalry, Arsenal United, it's weird. A part of me wants them to do well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Nathan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the rivalry is that good. Like, you know, it's like Orton and Cena. You know what I mean? Randy Orton and John Cena. It's like they're rivals, but it's like, hey, all right. Like, come back to the promised land. Let's start the rivalry. Let's put Man City out, and it's Arsenal United again, irrespective of that. It was not a penalty. United got screwed out of it. They would have drawn the game. Or West Ham could have gone on and pushed on and scored a winner. And again, who knows? But that was not a penalty at all. Ridiculous. Such a... I don't know, man.
Now and then we'll...
I don't know. All these contentious decisions, they actually should come out and release the audio. And then Howard Webb needs to stop going on bloody podcasts and TV shows and just basically being the spokesperson and some sort of celebrity figure for football. And Sky Sports need to crawl out of the PGMOL arse. How's that? Mickey Van de Ven... All right, let's talk about that later on. United game, West Ham. I'm glad West Ham won. At the same time, I'm starting to... I feel bad for United. That's how bad it is. I feel bad for them. It wasn't a penalty. I completely understand and agree with every United fan saying in that particular game, they were screwed out of the opportunity to win.
All right, Nath. Your homework was...
Aston Villa, Bournemouth.
Oh...
Where I think... I was watching it actually with my dad, who is a crazy Aston Villa supporter.
Oh.
And makes it even better when they drop points in the 96th minute. Evan Nilsson scored. It was probably, I think it was 3:30 a.m. and my dad was actually full yelling. So it was fantastic. Probably woke up half the neighbourhood. Aston Villa didn't look too great, honestly. I don't think they played that well. Bournemouth, though, took a bit of confidence from the Arsenal game. They look pretty good. But Villa just couldn't finish. I'm going to say something. It's going to sound... Ollie Watkins needs to be dropped.
Mm-hmm. Yep, agree.
Saying it right now. Ollie Watkins...
100%.
Sorry, John Duran provided so much more coming off the bench. They gave him a new deal for a reason as well. And Ollie Watkins also didn't realise he's like 28 years old.
Yeah, he's
I thought it was like 22.
No, he's not young.
I thought it was young. But yeah, so Ollie Watkins, mate, I don't think he's staying at Villa much longer. I'd put him on the transfer list, not gonna lie to you.
Sounds Arsenal.
No,
but,
there's more money in John Duran than there is Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, but-
Sorry.
Out of all that, it took Ross Barkley to score the go-ahead goal for Villa. And then the last 10 minutes of the game, they were basically just parking the bus, inviting the pressure when it became too much. And then 96-minute Evan Nilsson goal. Share the points. Villa have Champions League midweek as well. I think they're forgetting about Champions League.
Even though Champions League this week.
Even though they're top of the they're top of the Champions League, so
They're top of the Champions League at the moment after 3 games.
yeah.
Are we playing Inter this week?
No, midweek is the the
EFL
fourth
Cup.
round of the Carabao Cup. We're versing Preston North End.
Apologies. We're versing Preston.
Preston North End away, yeah, mate.
Prosted.
But yeah, it was a pretty nothing game, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Villa went into a bit cautious as well, knowing Bournemouth went in a bit cautious, knowing how Villa are at home. And then once Villa, They're just sitting. It was ridiculous.
It was very weird.
Like,
It was
you're
very
right,
weird.
man.
I agree.
They're just sitting. They're just sitting, inviting pressure for the last 15 minutes at the least, and just park the bus. There's an Emery ball at its finest.
My homework was Everton at home to Fulham. Look, Everton, man, I don't know what to think of Everton anymore, man. First half was back and forth. A lot of good chances for both teams. Honestly, could have been like 3-3 at halftime. If just if for one, a dumb and you had to shoot.
It was tit for tat. It really was.
It could have been 3-3 at halftime, but ended up being 0-0. Smith Rowe with a great run. My boy,
Great run.
absolute fantastic run to set up Iwobi's goal. The Arsenal connection, Arsenal B team. Even Reece Nelson played well towards the end of the game when he got subbed on. But yeah, good finish from Iwobi as well. You know, just passing it basically into the bottom left corner. Pickford maybe could have done better, but it's Iwobi, bro. He's the goat.
Iwobi could actually do well in this Arsenal squad. You know, not even lying. In this squad,
maybe.
Not as a starter, but like if he comes in,
Yeah.
like, I'd rather Iwobi than Reece Nelson.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, goes 1-0 up against his former team. Sort of kind of celebrated, but at the same time was like smiling and then eventually put up
his hands up. Yeah,
eventually put up both.
Probably
really
played
like
for him.
And
Yeah,
then
I think
after,
everyone did. I think he forgot. Full stop.
but then yeah, Fulham then dominated after that goal up until the 90th minute. Everton with a bit of pressure towards Fulham's goal, and they did eventually put one in the back of the net off of an Ashley Young boot into the centre, and Beto finally scoring a goal. I think his first goal since like March or January or something like that.
Yeah, very strange signing back in the day.
Yeah.
And by back in the day, I mean a season ago.
But yeah, both and it ends 1-1. Both teams looked average, but Fulham did look a little bit better, had about 20% more possession or something like that. So good on you, Fulham. But I think it's time to talk about the biggest game from last week. Stef's not here to talk about it, but it is Arsenal versus Liverpool. We're all Arsenal fans here. Stef's a Liverpool fan. And Nath was the only one who got the prediction right last week, saying it was a draw.
You know
boys-
why? Because he's missed a play it safe. That's why.
No,
I'm not missing players.
no, it's because he
Switzerland, they call him.
literally
I
said
gave my reasons.
he gave
I
his
literally said
reasons. Let's get our thoughts of the game. Either of you want to start it?
You can start, Nath. Mine might be a bit longer.
Well, given Saliba and Odegaard primarily not in the team, just a makeshift back four. And then Gabriel getting injured. Ben White at centre back. Partey at right back. Timber going off injured.
How many
It was absolute circus and a half.
How many
We went
times?
up 1-0.
How many times do I have to
And then-
complain about Partey playing right back? Seriously, how many fucking
Hey,
times?
Mate, the thing is,
Hey,
he does his
He
job.
I
was man
know.
of the match.
I know, but I don't.
I've said this before. He's one of the mainstays of this team.
I know, but put him in the middle.
He loves London so much, he's never leaving. He's playing for a contract, my friends. He doesn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Bruv. And then, well, I'm just saying, we went up 1-0, 1-1, went up 2-1, 2-2. It was just a back and forth game. You could see we didn't have that. We're missing Odegaard, man. We're missing that creativity.
Big
But
time.
my star boy, Bukayo,
Yes,
proving why he's fucking
He's world class.
one of the best right wingers in the world. And then Salah just made a double down and be like, I am the best. But, man like Bukayo,
we even though we are missing Odegaard and we did miss Saliba,
we look so much better.
we looked
with him,
so
mate.
much better with Saka compared to the Bournemouth game.
Just
We
to have
got
that
a red
avenue
card
and
on that.
that confidence.
100%.
It's just,
Um,
but I called the draw. I didn't say I was losing at home. But
yeah, no way. I thought we'd win. What can I say without making me sound salty?
Talk about the ref smart.
Referees, my friend. Referees, my friend. Firstly, and this is fact, if Granit Xhaka did what Virgil van Dijk did to Kai Havertz, he would have been sent off. Oh, what's that? Yes, he would have been deported. Correct. He would have been sent off, 100%. And I'm not just saying Granit Xhaka now, I'm saying any Arsenal player now of this season, if anyone did what Van Dijk did to Kai Havertz, 2 kickouts, 2, but at the same time, Declan Rice touches the ball away. Red card.
Yep.
Doesn't even go to VAR, by the way. Linesman doesn't even wave his flag. Nothing happened. I don't get it. Why do Arsenal get... I know why, because Arteta's called them out massively. Wenger has in the past. There's...
People are pissed.
he's gonna have a
I'm
beer.
gonna,
He's gonna have a beer.
look, Liverpool weren't bad either. We played well. Liverpool played well in parts too. Could I say a draw is probably a fair result? Yeah, it probably is. Probably is. I think for the players missing, especially the fact that Thomas Partey was right back and they didn't utilize that. They didn't attack him. Like Luis Diaz was, bro, take him for pace every time, but they didn't play into that. Ben White, going back to the 21-22 season, at centre back, partnership with Gabriel, fantastic, did well, didn't miss a beat. Gabriel going off injured, it does look like it is. I wouldn't say it's a good injury. It's superficial. He'll be back very soon, apparently, even this week, for the weekend. And then Kivior slotting in. We ended up the last 15-20 minutes with a back four of Thomas Partey at right back, centre backs of Ben White and Jakub Kivior, and left back of Lewis Skelly. We didn't do too badly. Lewis Skelly fits in perfectly. He's not even a left back, by the way. So if anyone's watching this thinking he's just a left back, he's a centre midfielder that happens to be left-footed. And how do Arsenal play? With an inverted left back. He's in that, Zinchenko mold. Arne Slot, I like Arne Slot. I like Arne Slot a lot. I heard his post-match conference, his interviews. I like him. I actually really like him. Anyway, off the point. Referees, this is how petty I am and salty I am. I looked up the rule. I looked up the rule. You know when they let play on and then they call it back to blow the whistle?
Yep. If
the play is in an advanced attacking position, you let the play continue on and then you blow the whistle after the fact, right? When it's settled or it's done. Situation like very obviously offside, but the play continues on, scores a goal, right? And then they call it back and then VAR can check it. Arsenal scored a goal that should have absolutely been given.
I'm even disagreeing with you here. If you saw the other angle where it hits Havertz's arm, if that play went on, it would have been checked VAR and they would have chalked the goal.
To be fair, I didn't even focus on that bit. Did it actually?
So it was after not the first one when we won the header. When Havertz jumped up, the ball hits his arm here, then falls down, then he goes over.
To be fair, if that's the case, then it is what it is. But the thing is, they called the foul. They called the foul in that spot. That
but
Harry
yes,
Kane
the ref call. Yes, still.
That Harry Kane foul, by the way, that should be outlawed. If someone does that purposely, like Szoboszlai did, where he knew the play was coming, he didn't jump up for the ball because his puss, right? And you back into the player that's jumping for the header. I'm sorry, bro. That is dangerous play. Harry Kane does it every time, and he gets the fouls. One day he's gonna break someone's neck. Anyway, the referees. I don't know, man. No, the referees. I can't.
One thing.
I can't.
Yeah, just to get you off referees. One thing I will say is I'm glad Mikel Merino did get his goal. Once again, we love scoring set pieces here at the Arsenal. So glad,
we do, mate. Mikel Merino, by the way, fantastic. He's fitting in well. I knew it would take a few games. He played a slower style of play at Sociedad. He's had Premier League experience when he was younger, but it's a bit different nowadays. But he did well. He did very well. Him, Thomas Partey, Bukayo Saka, and to be honest, all of our defenders killed it.
Yeah.
I just want to make another comment about Martinelli. Get out. How can he be so good but so bad at the same time?
This is why I wouldn't get rid of him. I would keep him as a
play him
bench
striker.
player.
Test him as striker or something.
Bro,
give him something, man.
Play him at
He's
striker
finishing.
now when his finishing is terrible. What are you talking about, man?
Just because make him score goals.
Sucks. Put him a striker.
Make him score goals. Like give him some confidence or something. Like just force feed it to him at this point.
Well, you know what? Play him on the wing against Preston North End. And how we always target the right wing with Saka, target the left wing with Martinelli. Martinelli, here you go, bro. Go.
Mate.
Ping.
Him and Adama on either wings would offer you 0 goals.
No, Martinelli, the thing is, Martinelli has history. He's scored 15 goals in a Premier League season. He's shown he can do it. I don't know what's wrong, though. Something's happened to him. So, my opinion, keep him as a backup, or he can play right wing and left wing. He could take up that Trossard/Sterling role. Bring me Nico Williams, lad.
He's never leaving Bilbao, and if he's leaving, he's going to Barcelona.
I agree with that.
With what money, bro? What money?
They'll find a way, man.
They'll find a way. Yeah, they're gonna have to.
They'll find a way.
They're gonna have to sell 19 players. They're the most broke club ever.
Yeah.
I don't know how
their forwards are Rafinha and Yamal. I think this week.
Yeah. Either way, it's time. That's it for Arsenal. Also, we'll just say congratulations, Liverpool. You got a point away from home. Anyways, Premier League predictions.
Next.
Mark, take it away.
Take it away. Take it away. Take it away now.
Yeah.
First game of the Premier League week is Saturday, 11:30 p.m. It's at St James Park. It's Newcastle United against Arsenal. I'm going to go straight in here. I am confident. I think we might even see the return of one Martin Ødegaard. I am pretty confident Arsenal will win here, only because Newcastle haven't looked that crash hot at all. That being said, Eddie Howe likes playing these dark arts football. Hey, you like that? These dark arts style football against Arsenal. Last season we were there. There were two major key decisions that were incorrect in the lead up to their only goal that won the game. The ball went out, and then a clear shove in the back to Gabriel that was given. So I think Arsenal players should be doing that this time around and
get red carded.
Cite that as the source. No, cite that as the source.
Oh, okay.
If that's a red card, last year you gave it as a goal and you didn't give it a foul. So maybe we should just start keeping receipts. I think it's an Arsenal win. That's all I'll say.
I agree with that.
Man, for the first time this season, I'm going against us.
Oh, fuck off, bro.
Always hate
he's the
Newcastle
biggest.
away.
He's the biggest Switzerland. He's the biggest Switzerland. This guy. He
No,
says
shut the
something,
fuck
so
up.
he's a
No.
win-win always, bro.
How I tipped fucking because I tipped the game correctly. It's Switzerland. We always struggle against Newcastle away. We always have. We always will.
Two seasons ago, clean.
With a full squad. I'm sorry. No, I see them getting a scrap. I see another red card for us, honestly. Moreno first debut red card. So I don't know. I see us losing 1-0 or 2-1 with some controversy bullshit going on again. A penalty, fucking Gordon scoring it or something.
Yeah.
I'll snap my TV if that happens.
You love Gordon, eh? You love Anthony Gordon.
I despise him.
Who's Anthony Gordon? Anthony Gordon, because they can't say overseas
Anthony.
in England.
Anthony. I don't know. I haven't tipped against us all season, but I'm going against us.
Well, you
this game,
did last week. You tipped the draw.
No, I tipped a draw. That's not against us.
Are you saying us to lose?
I'm saying us to lose.
Oh, I thought you were saying us to draw. Oh, you're fried. You're fried. You know what? It'll probably happen now. Watch. It'll probably fucking happen. But Arsenal, Newcastle. Next game, Mark.
It's at 2 a.m. Sydney time. It's Bournemouth at home to City. 2 a.m. Yep.
No, why? It was
2 a.m. There's 5 games at 2 a.m.
It doesn't matter.
Manchester City away to Bournemouth. Now I'm going to be honest. I think there's a draw here for Man City. Away from home, it's the Rodri factor. They don't control games away from home that well. They just scraped past Southampton, which, by the way, in the lead up to the Man City goal, the free kick, whatever it was, that led sort of into the goal, wasn't a foul. Wasn't a foul at all. Also, how about this? I want to talk about referees again.
No.
One moment.
No.
Phil Foden rushes up, stands in front of a free kick. He turns around. Lallana proceeds to kick the ball into him. Adam Lallana gets a yellow card.
Okay, that's bullshit. But anyways,
That happened.
Anyway,
That happened.
Yeah,
Just saying.
referees, man. But you're
Is Phil Foden still
and Man
playing football?
City. Phil
Yeah.
Foden.
No,
Yeah, he's a cheerleader.
it's Ronnie football.
Yeah.
Ronnie football.
Ronnie
Foley.
I'm going draw there. I think Bournemouth. I think Evan Nilsson especially will cause them problems.
I'm going with a Gavardio 1-0 win. I feel like it's a game where Gavardio will just score a bullshit goal again, like he always fucking does.
I'm sick of this bloke.
I'm going City as well with you, along with that.
You going Gavardio 1-0?
Vadio Gundogan scoring one of those scrappy goals.
Yeah. I don't think it's a big win for them, but I do think it is a win for City.
Yeah, I see that scrape it through. They do a champions win 1-0 away from home.
Game after that is something you would not want to wish on your enemy. It's Ipswich at home to Leicester City.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's got draw written, tattooed on it. It's not even written. It's tattooed. It's permanent.
I'm going Jamie Vardy hat trick.
Was this 2016?
Yeah. He loves to score this year, and guess what? It's against Ipswich. I'm going Leicester City. I'm not going Vardy hat trick. I'm going Leicester City. I'll go Vardy to score. Yeah, Leicester. I just like Leicester. They're my second team.
I'm going Ipswich win. They need it.
Ooh,
So all three of
If
us.
there's a team that they can beat,
it's Leicester
it's fucking Leicester.
or Southampton.
So,
Yeah, it is. All Southampton. Yeah, Southampton get relegated. They're already relegated, actually.
So yeah,
They
great.
already announced. They put on their social media page that we'll see you in the championship next season.
There we land.
After that,
Yeah,
it's Liverpool at home to Brighton. I expect Liverpool to pretty comprehensive win. I think it'll be like 3-0, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think
You
Liverpool-
hate Brighton. I know why.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I
Yeah.
don't hate Brighton.
You
I
you said
like
two
Brighton.
you said 2 weeks ago, Fabian Herzler.
Fabian Herz,
I don't,
Herzler? Yeah,
I don't like him.
yeah. I just think he's going to get sacked this season. That's my opinion.
That's a shit opinion because I don't think he will. He'll get sacked next season. But I'm going Liverpool as well.
Yeah, I'm going Liverpool. Convincing. Not even close. McAllister will score. Salah will score.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
2-3-0. Easy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Nottingham Forest at home to West Ham United. I think that's probably a draw as well. To be honest, I don't think West Ham are strong away at all. Nottingham Forest aren't too bad. I reckon this is 2-2. I reckon this is a 2-2 draw. Chris Wood double.
It's fair.
Best striker
That's
in the
fair.
Prem.
Mate,
I'm going Nottingham Forest. 2-1 win
it's fair.
with Chris Wood getting a double. I see him winning Golden Boot this season. I'm going to be there for it.
What is this?
I'm going to be there for it.
What is it? Chris Wood and Danny Welbeck are like the two strikers on this fucking channel at the moment. We're building a 4-2-4 now of this fucking team.
I'm going to be there for Chris Wood Golden Boot.
Oh my! I'm.
Then Real Madrid signing.
Oh,
No, I was
God.
gonna say
Milan.
he would actually be the only striker ever in football history to win the Golden Boot in the Premier League and immediately in that following season
Get relegated.
transferred to
Oh.
Auckland City FC.
Yeah, great. I'm going draw.
Like a J-League.
I'm going draw.
Draw with me, Doz. I love it, mate. Fantastic. The last game at that same time. I guess it's not the last game. They're all at the same time. Southampton at home to Everton. Oh my
Oh.
God!
There
I've got
are
this.
That's two of the
are-
worst
they're
games you could possibly
the
bet.
two
Yeah.
worst games. The two.
Southampton Everton. You know who's enjoying that one? Theo Walcott, poor bloke.
Yeah.
That game there. Oh
Food
my
legend.
God, dude! If I got this game
I hope you
for
do.
the for the spin the wheel for my homework, my friends.
Hey, I got
my friends.
I got Everton last week, so Nath got it the week
There would be
before.
problems.
I think it's Mark's turn
There
to
would
get
be
Everton
before.
this week.
My tip for this is draw, by the way.
Yeah, same.
Dude, yuck.
I'm going Everton.
Oh, fuck. Away from
There are
home.
very few games that you see on paper, and your
I'm going
literal reaction is, ugh, yuck. Southampton Everton is the yuck fixture. Every
They probably
season
see
there's
that
one
as
yuck
fans.
fixture.
They probably see that and not like, oh,
Here we go.
No, they
That's
probably see
future.
that as both sides will be like, oh my God, 3 points. You know,
Yeah, that's fair.
like yuck. What a game. I reckon this week, whoever's playing in the A League, let's say Sydney FC versus whoever, that is going to have more quality than that Southampton.
Oh
Everton
no, I
game.
don't know about that.
4:30 a.m. Wolves, Crystal Palace. That's your typical Prem, your
that's
typical
got draw
Barclays mid
written
card. You
all
know,
over it.
that's got draw written all over it.
And-
Eddie Nketiah to score his first goal in the league as a Crystal Palace player.
And I'm
And that's a draw.
going Palace. Wolves are shocking. Palace got their first win. I think they have a bit more of momentum than Wolves.
Hey, Dorian, can I ask you a question?
You can.
It's Crystal Palace, right?
Yes.
But if you wanted to just like quickly call them something else, like the short version, what is it? What would you call them?
Mateta.
Okay.
No, I'd call them Crystal. Yeah. No.
Almost
Pal-
brought my fist through the screen.
No. Well, yeah. No. Palace got their win against Tottenham as well last week. So,
Correct.
hey, man, Palace. Momentum.
Hey, what did we say? Referees on that note, quickly, you mentioned Spurs. I'm going to mention it. Mickey Van de Ven takes down. Was it Mateta? No, it wasn't. It was the other guy. Who was it?
I don't
It
know.
was someone, right? Oh, Ismail Assar. Ismail Assar.
Mm.
So much closer to the goal. Van de Ven brings him down. Yellow card. Okay, and then the pundits on Sky Sports go and say, yeah, but the ball was going that way. Oh, did you think Ismail Assar was going to continue running to the corner flag? The ball was that way. Yeah, but it was within a sprint's distance. So guess what Ismail Assar's doing? A footballer, a professional footballer, on multiple £1,000s a week. He's going to take a touch that I could do, Nathan could do. Dorian, I've never seen you touch a ball with your feet ever.
That's gonna move.
Take a touch to your right and continue on goal. Yellow card. I'm just saying, Arsenal are coached differently. We are coached differently. We're Super Mick Arteta's army. We're refed differently, and that's it. After that, let's go to the Monday game, which focuses on the club I just mentioned. Tottenham at home to Villa. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Popspa.
I think, man, I called Nathan Switzerland, huh? I'm Switzerland this week. Another draw.
Cause these
I'm
guys
on the
want
fence,
to
man.
pay 600,000 to 1.
I'm on the fence. Sorry.
I'm going 3-3 draw.
I
What's up
don't,
with that?
I don't know why. I just feel like Spurs are going to scrape a 1-0 win at home. I don't know why.
The only way I'd accept Spurs winning, actually, Villa are same points as us, which is crazy. I wouldn't mind Tottenham winning, but only if Emiliano Martinez is at fault for the goal that loses in the game.
Why's that, Mark?
I fucking hate that.
Because he won the Lev Yashin, the what is it called? The Lev Yashin. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Golden Glove.
The Golden Glove, the best keeper in the world of the past year. I'm sorry. Who's watching? Who's watching? What? In the Premier League alone, there were 5 better goalkeepers. Also, David Raya was better than him last year in the calendar year of 2024. Why wouldn't he win it? Why wouldn't?
Because he was playing for Brentford at
Who
the
was
start of that year.
who was the Spain
wait,
keeper
wasn't
the
Unai Simon.
Spain's keeper? Unai Simon. He was fantastic. He was
I
great.
think Oblak should have won it.
Oblak,
No,
fantastic. Ter Stegen
Oblak-
had a great year with Barca.
Yeah.
Before his injury.
Even Lunin came in a great year.
Lunin did great at the back end after
Courtois.
Thingo got injured. Courtois got
Yeah.
injured.
Anyways, this is what it is.
I don't get it, bro.
Even
Something
Sommer.
red came off, bro. What's that?
Actually, I actually would have given it to Sommer.
Summer, yeah.
Yeah, someone did great. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Inter did how good?
How
Yeah.
did? I don't know, man. That's why these are irrelevant. Anyway, these awards are completely irrelevant unless it's given to an Arsenal player. So
Or a Liverpool player.
after that, it's the second last game of the week. Yeah, that's fine. The second last game of the week. It's a big one. Let's see how that new manager bounce goes, my friends. Ruud van Nistelrooy takes charge of his first Premier League game. It's at home. It's at OT. Old Trafford. Man United, Chelsea.
Yeah.
3:30 a.m. Monday.
Chelsea 3-0. Cole Palmer. hat-trick.
Cole Palmer.
Chelsea.
7 goals. All set pieces.
Yeah.
No, realistically, I actually have a draw for this again, but I think like 3-3, 2-2.
Have you said draw for the past 6 games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, past 5 games.
You got to put a bet on this one.
Past
result.
5, he said draw. I am going Chelsea. I do think it'll be easy. I think Chelsea are just too good, and they've given Van Nistelrooy like 4 days to get the team prepared. So,
Hey, I think if he comes,
here we go.
I'd love United to win, and they play great, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, hold on, Ten Hag was that bad?
And then they go and lose to Leicester next week. Anyways,
Yeah. Also, what's the biggest slap in the face for United, or not for United, for Ten Hag, is they only fired him. All of his coaching staff are still there.
Oh, it's
Anyway, it is what it is. Last game of the week.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Tuesday-
hold on. Nathan, who are you going with?
oh man, I'm going Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
Apologies.
I can't remember if you said
Yeah,
anything.
Chelsea. I said Chelsea 3-0.
Okay.
He did.
Convincing.
Last game of the week. It's a bit of a London rivalry. I mean, Brentford's just outside London, but it's a London rivalry. It's Fulham Brentford.
And Bomo FC.
Hey boys, guess what?
Of course, the
Don't
one
you
week.
get
Of course, the 1 week you're not here, Mark, and Bomo doesn't do anything. And of course, the week you come onto the thing, he does everything. We're saying in Bomo.
I'm gonna do my Manny Cocoflopoulos. Hold on.
I don't get it.
That means yes in Greek. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I didn't know who you said. I don't know who that was.
I'll send you a link. It's hilarious.
Okay, but yeah, go on, Mark. Talk about it.
Brian and Bumo. Hey, Martinelli, bench. Brian. Come over. Come on. Dude, a wing up with Mbomo and Saka?
Well, no, that can't happen because there's only one winger on each side. You said a wing. Do you mean
Wingers.
a wing?
Okay.
A wing
a team of
wing
Hey,
pair.
Dorian. Hey, Dorian. Shut up.
Let me guess. You going Brentford?
No, I'm going Fulham.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going Fulham at home. Brentford away from home. Yeah, I'm going Fulham narrowly. I think actually Brentford will, Fulham will win. I think Mbomo will score, but
Of course.
so therefore it's going to be 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going Brentford. No, there'll be a scrappy win. There's a lot of scrappy wins this week, I predict.
Yeah. On that scrappiness, my friends, Doz,
No, man.
spin the wheel.
No. Nath, who you picking?
God,
Mark.
I just forgot about it. I'm going draw.
Before we also move on to the spins, here's the table at the moment. Me and Nathan are now tied at top at 44 points each because you got 6 right last week, Nathan. Prick.
That's massive.
I should
How
have
many
got.
points am I?
Hey,
Oh,
to
don't
be
know.
fair, I missed. I tipped Villa. Villa conceded 96 minute,
Mm.
and I think I tipped Everton, and they conceded 91st minute or something like that. Forgot
So
what
you
percentage.
could have had 8 and just go on top.
I could have
Mark,
had-
you
could have
are
had eight.
on 39 and Steph is on
Hey.
36. So
39er. And considering the first week, I didn't put tips in. so-
and Steph also didn't put tips in until about 4 weeks ago. Considering, but as Mark said, homework time.
There you go.
Homework time, mate.
We're gonna spin for Steph first because Steph will obviously be here next week.
Here, Will.
So let us
Make a
spin
deal.
it.
Make a deal. Spin the wheel.
Oh, let's make a deal.
Steph has game
right.
number 2.
Game number 2 is none other than Bournemouth, Manchester City.
Great, it's a boring match for him to watch. We also forgot to mention that, as you can see on the
Do
wheel,
me.
there's no number. Okay, it's Nathan will go next, but there's no number 1 and there's no number 4 as Arsenal game number 1, Liverpool game number 4. Nathan spinning.
Number 6.
That's your prediction. Well, you got 3, so that's the.
3.
Oh!
Ipswich, Leicester. Oh.
What's worse, Ipswich, Leicester, or Southampton, Everton? What's worse?
No, Southampton, Everton. Easy. Southampton, Everton.
No, it's not. I'd get to watch Dwight McNeil.
He does get
dude.
to watch Dwight McNeil.
Yeah, man.
All right, Mark, you go. You can go next.
Hit it, mate. Spin it for me, my friend.
Make sure you write that down somewhere, Nathan. About your homework.
I can't forget it. Man.
Mark has. Okay, this is just going in order at the moment. Game number 5.
Oh,
1, 2,
fucking
3, 4, 5. Nottingham Forest, West Ham. Yeah, I'll take that. West Ham 2 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row.
Mate, getting hammered. Yep.
Because you were meant to do the Tottenham West Ham game.
Yeah, I did.
So great. 3 weeks for West Ham for Mark. I'm now spinning mine. Please don't be number 7. It's number 6. Sorry, it's not. It's going to be number 10. That is Fulham again.
Fulham, Brentford. That's all right, though. Think about the timing, though. 7 a.m. Tuesday. That's cracker, mate.
So good, man. I love it. I
Cracker,
love it.
mate. That's tip top, lad.
That's fantastic. So one more time. Steph has Man City, Bournemouth. Nath, you have.
I don't repeat it.
Ipswich, Leicester. Mark, you've got.
Don't say it.
I've got Nottingham Forest, West Ham United, my friends.
And I have Fulham at home to Brentford. Anything else anyone wants to talk about?
No.
Great. Fuck referees. Mark, what should the people do?
What should the people do? Hold on. Let me just check what my PlayStation portal says. Give me a sec. Okay. Yeah. It's telling me to check the envelope.
Oh, there's an envelope now. Make sure we don't get to see your address.
No.
I was checking the envelope. Clean envelope, bro.
It says. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.
Oh.
Also, sharing with your friends would be appreciated.
Oh.
As you all know,
Opa.
Rome
Opa.
was not built in a day,
Opa.
so join the empire.
What?
Opa.
Broken promises reveal